All right, so you guys must know for context, Asuka Kazama holds a special place in my heart. She was the very first Tekken character that I got good enough to learn how to play Tekken. So she, to me, is my first main character in a Tekken game. I'm particularly salty about how she was changed. And because I'm so salty, I'm going to go through 3 different games: Tekken 5, Tekken Dark Resurrection, Tekken 6, then Tekken 8. A good fighting game is designed to where every character you play feels like the main character. It feels like I am playing the best character. It feels like I am playing the anime protagonist. And Asuka felt no different. It doesn't matter if it's a guy, girl, animal, monster. So does this character feel weak or timid or nice or proper? No. Does this character feel like the character I just described, a ruffian? Yes. What is she saying? You're going to get hurt. Why would she say that? Because she may be confident in her abilities, right? She may be a good fighter. There may be a reason why she's in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, you know? Also, you're doing an animated expression of I'm going to beat your ass. It's like when people square up and they crack their knuckles or they get into a stance. You're not just saying you're going to get hurt. She's demonstrating that she's preparing to hurt you. This is very good storyboarding. Again, the atypical camera paneling, unlike Tekken 8 and 7, to where it was just simple zoom ins and zoom outs. You have just a lateral horizontal paneling, which is revealing more of her face. And again, another thing about this is that little head tilt, that matters. Because when you look at the Tekken 6 version, so you'll notice she doesn't have the head tilt anymore. Watch. You see how lifeless that looks in comparison to the Tekken 5 version? I don't understand what we're smiling about. That one was better than Tekken 8, actually. There was actually some movement in the eyebrows. Again, if this was Tekken 8, there'd be a million different shots and angles, like she's on a boardwalk, like she's in freaking a Fashion Vogue, like she's in a Fashion Week runway model or something, right? There's just one camera pan, that's it. And it works. And it reveals the face, you know? They usually always add like a slight facial expression change at the end. You notice that with Lisa, you notice that with Asuka. Like they do this to make it not boring. The problem with 3D animation is that they can't stay still. If a 3D model stays still, it enters uncanny valley. It doesn't look realistic. For a 2D animation, you can make a character stay still for an extended period of time. It doesn't look wrong. You know what I mean? So 2D animation can lower their budget and skip corners by having characters stationary, you know? For a 3D model, that doesn't work. So these people recognize that. Whoever was developing or animating Tekken 5, they recognize this. And so you add little things like a facial change if she's stationary, like here. You know, a slight smile, a slight eyebrow raise, something. Even a blink. You see that there again. They know what they're doing, bro. You have to add that. These things matter. That's a lesson for today. Oh, she just taught somebody a lesson. They might have thought they could defeat her in combat. Wow. What it's telling you is this characters don't slouch when it comes to martial arts. Come on, next. That's like Lars's intro in T6 when he's like one after another. They're treating the opponent like they're playing Dynasty Wars. Like these are just NPCs coming up. These are stormtroopers. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Every character should feel like the protagonist. Man, you're weak. Not only are they confident in their abilities, not only are they extroverted, right, in their speech, but also they'll rub it in. Also, they'll brag. They'll go beyond that, you know? Let's go to Tekken 8. Let's see how it compares. Let's just play it all the way through.
You win.
Where they changed her to be a peacemaker and to represent Kansai culture, according to Harada. And instead of being a violent ruffian tomboy, they made her a very respectful, humble, peacemaking character. Needless to say, that doesn't work when you have an established character who's already one way. That doesn't work when you do that. And it especially doesn't work when you do that when you reuse the same animations of the ruffian, violent girl that is Asuka Kazuma's origin. You reuse that in a Tekken 8. Yet you make her costume and how she acts to be a peacemaker. So you're already conflicting. You're already creating a character that's not worth anything. Now, what did I say about the the facial expressions and the changes? Look how nothing, her head doesn't move, her eyes doesn't move, her eyebrows, nose, nothing moves. Not even the hair or the hat when she says that. Only thing that's moving is her mouth. It makes it uncanny valley. When I say uncanny valley, it means that there's something that doesn't resemble reality. It's like something like pretending to be reality. She's coming on a bicycle. Again, the classic Tekken 8, just a zoom in to the face. Boring, no type of intrigue, no interesting storyboarding, just a zoom in. What is this even saying? What am I supposed to gather here? You know? You just came in on a bicycle and what? Did you just come from school? So you went to class. So you're not playing hooky, you're not skipping school, right? You just came from school. Right? Is this did you just get off of third period? How's that scary to fight someone who goes to class on time? How is that? A person like that, is that supposed to be a person in the Iron Fist tournament? The Iron Fist tournament attracts atypicals, it attracts deviants, it attracts people who aren't of their normal senses, you know? People who have some sort of vice. This is what the tournament attracts typically. She doesn't seem fit for the King of Iron Fist tournament. Both in her actions and her look. There needs to be some darkness to you, you know? Even if you're not big and brawn, and even if you're not Devil Jin, there needs to be some darkness to you, you know? You can't just be just a goody two-shoe. That's why Josie Rizal didn't work. Tekken 6 is more of the same, you know?
Asuka Kazuma wins.
Same.
Asuka Kazuma wins.
But even this game,
wins.
and this one's actually closer, actually, so that's interesting, you know?
Asuka Kazuma wins.
But yeah, Tekken 6 is still a step down from Tekken 5. If you look at Tekken Dark Resurrection, so she has one new intro, right? This is the Dark Resurrection intro. Coming up right here. The flow to the Dark Resurrection intro was improved in Tekken 6. Look at this. See that? You can see the weight to that, you know? And the camera is more zoomed out, so it's not as kind of awkward as Dark Resurrection one. And even with this, like, man, Tekken 5, you saw her lips purse and then her expression change. She seemed like a real person on Tekken 5. Look at this.
Wins.
Right?
You win.
You see? The blink, the lip purse, the eyebrows that are raised at the realization, at the analysis, and then the disappointment. Man, that was great. That was some good stuff, man. I don't even need to talk about Tekken 7. Are we serious? Look at this face. Are we serious? Look at this face. This is like Marvel's Capcom Infinite level. Marvel's Capcom Infinite Chun-Li or Dante level bad. How did this pass for a character? And it's like they wanted to siphon out the skill and the confidence and make this character clumsy, make this girl more childish or reminiscent of an actual schoolgirl. You're not making a freaking Korean drama. You're making a fighting game. They need to be larger than life. No, they should not be acting like a schoolgirl. They should be acting like a hardened warrior. This is a fighting game. Like, why are you stumbling? It's crazy. But that's a problem. If you're just trying to redo what the past has done, you're not going to do it as well. You need to do something new, you know? And if you want a new character that's a peacemaker that represents an antidote to delinquency, then it'd be better if you make a new character and not make a previously existing character into a new character, because then it's going to be sloppy work. And so this is my opinion of Asuka. It's not a good character. Conceptually not a good character.